idea of single official language for all EU members is going to break down the union. Before I move on to my 3 questions, I would like to question the government side, what exactly is their dire need to do this? Because we see that even though there's not an official language, even though there are many languages all around the world, trade is still going to work. We see there's still going to be communication. And we also see that people with one language, they're still going to have conflicts. So moving on to my 3 questions, which may rise up in your mind. The first question is about which side government is fulfilling their role. We see that the government side has come up with the government is still going to preserve the people's language, but we see that it is still going to be seen as discrimination. We see that having one official language, it actually sends a message to society that other languages are not important, and these people are going to feel that the government is not doing their job and not protecting their human rights, which they deserve, and they deserve to have their own identity. And do we see that what kind of government actually prioritizes money over rights? They're saying that having one official language is going to increase trade, and they're not acknowledging the human rights at all, because we see that the government side cannot prove how the government actually going to preserve the language of these people and how the people are not going to feel discrimination at the end of the day. So we see that your point fails. So moving on to my second question, which side promotes more discrimination? We say the government, what the government believes in is that having one single language is going to lead to unity and it's going to strengthen the bond. But we see that if you're not acknowledging these other languages, people are going to feel discriminated, and we see that there are going to be more conflicts in the society. Because when people feel discriminated, we see that the government is not doing their job. So when the government is not doing their job, it means so that the people are going to come out and protest, and we see that it's still going to end in harms and have more conflicts at the end of the day. So moving on to my third question, which side is going to lead to economic downturn? We said the government side, their benefit is saying that there is going to be an increase in trade and how it's going to lead to actually help the economy. But we see that is not true, because we see that the government side throughout the whole debate, they have failed to acknowledge there's actually discrimination. And when there's discrimination, the people are going to see that the government is not doing their job, which leads to conflicts and the European Union actually breaking down. And we said that is an economic downturn right there, because when the European Union actually breaks down, we said the economy is going to go down too. And when the people feel that their rights are not there, they're going to come out and protest, and we said on their case, the economy is going to break down. So let me summarize my speech. So we see that the government side has not proven to us what exactly is the dire need to actually do this, and we see that their side has not proven to us how the people are not going to feel discrimination. We see that people are going to feel discrimination anyway. Having one official language is actually going to send the message to society that their language is actually not important. It promotes the idea of discrimination and racism, which is not what we want. We see that we have to preserve the human rights of these people. We have to preserve their identity, which is actually what people want, and identity is actually part of culture. So we see that we should not neglect the society for having one official language and actually let these people feel discriminated and feeling that their identity is actually not good. So we see that at the end of the day, having one official language does not promote the idea of unity. So we say at the end of the day, PDS is going to win this debate, and we'll see you in the final round. Thank you.